Hi everyone, Simon Keeling here with your flying weather outlook for the week and weekend ahead, brought to you exclusively by Flyer in association with weatherschool.co.uk. Thanks again for watching. Okay, first, before we start, for those of you new to the forecast, you may not be aware that on a Friday I send out my free weekend forecast email. So this updates you on the flying weather for the weekend. Completely free. Your email address stays here. It's not used for any spam or email address is sold on to anybody else. It is just so I can keep you up to date with the forecast. If you're not receiving that yet, then send a blank email to the address you see on the screen there, aviationweather-subscribe@weatherweb.net, and we'll start sending that forecast to you each Friday, although this week's maybe on a Thursday, just to let you know. Okay then, this is how things shape up as we go through this week. It's colder. You'll have noticed that already, lower freezing levels. We've got to think about icing as well. That icing typically occurring at the surface, but also at about cloud level this week, so always be aware of that. It's going to be breezy in the south on some days, and we will find some showers in the north as we head into this weekend. So lots to play for, but also some decent flying opportunities around. Now, we've got a polar continental air mass, and I talk about these in my Aviation Weather School Part 1 course. If you get your head around air masses, you're 70% of the way towards making forecast yourself and getting yourself flying more as well. And also about understanding the weather. So if you want to be able to do that better, get yourself along to my live online courses presented live by me on the Tuesday evenings of the 23rd and the 30th of January. So just a couple of weeks away, between 6:30 p.m. and 9 p.m. You can book your place now and find out more at weatherschool.co.uk. That's what you'll see. Go to Aviation, click on Aviation Weather School live online course, and you can see all the details there. And then just book your place by clicking in the top right hand corner here. Click on Book Securely Now by card or PayPal, and you can book your place directly there. It'll be super to see you there. I'll show you how to plan 5 days in advance, spot weather windows, fly more safely, understand forecasts better, and get flying more comfortably as well. So if you've got passengers with you, you know you're not going to make them nervous. You know what the weather is going to do. And one of the beauty of that online course is that you get a recording to watch as well after each of the sessions for up to a week afterwards, so you can go back and look at anything you might have missed. Okay then, this is how things shape up then for today. High pressure is in control. Notice that we've got some pretty close together isobars across southern parts of the country. Now, normally at this stage I'd just talk you through that, but let me show you things in a little more detail. This is our high resolution model of how things shape up, of cloud, of isobars and of rain. So this is going to go forwards in our steps through Monday. Where you see the white colours is where we've got most cloud. Where you see the dark colours out here towards western Scotland, western Wales for example, parts of southern England, is where we're free from cloud, and that's where you'll see the best sunshine. But notice what happens through the course of today. Look at the showers across East Anglia and South East England this afternoon, and just watch how they pass westwards through southern England through the latter stages of this afternoon. Always a fair amount of cloud around, isobars getting closer together, so the breeze picking up in the south as well. Now I'm going to continue with these charts through the course of tonight because it's interesting to see those showers passing westwards. And then by Tuesday morning we've got a fair amount of cloud across southern England. Elsewhere, cloud across eastern areas. This is probably just broken cloud out towards the east. Bases here of around about 2,000 to 3,000 feet, tops at about 6,000 feet. Southern England bases 1,000 to 2,000 feet, tops about 10,000 feet. Bits of rain here. Further west though, we've got scattered to broken cloud and probably looking at bases at 3,000 feet, tops at about 5,000 feet. Best sunshine you see there again through the course of Tuesday is always going to be out west. But look at the isobars. Notice how close together they are. That is indicative of an east to northeasterly wind. Speeds probably coming in at about 15 to 20 knots for most of us. Much lighter winds, only about 5 knots in Scotland. Then we get into Wednesday, and for Wednesday we've got that easterly flow again, but notice what's happening through the course of Wednesday. Look, we've got more cloud across eastern parts of Scotland, across northeastern England, and those blue colours indicating outbreaks of rain. Now probably only light rain being driven in on this northeasterly wind, but bases of 1,000 to 2,000 feet, tops at around 8 to 10,000 feet, so it's only light but it will be reducing visibility. Further west, it's looking like it's generally VFRable, and across many central and southern areas, bases here 3,000 feet, tops at about 5 to 6,000 feet. Just one or two showers affecting the far southwest of England. Now I'm going to switch back to the frontal charts to pick up Thursday, and very similar situation really on Thursday, where we got high pressure in control, northeasterly winds, some cloud affecting eastern areas, although this tending to be quite broken. 2 to 3,000 foot bases, 5,000 foot tops. Further west, 3,000 foot bases, 6,000 foot tops, and generally pretty flyable. It will be flyable in the east as well. It's just it goes marginal at times, particularly around the hills as lower cloud comes in. Quite breezy across the south, again 15 to 20 knots, elsewhere around 10 to 15 knots. Now on Friday, the high builds in even more. Now that could bring some fog across Ireland. Also fog for northern England and for Scotland, particularly in the morning, slowly clearing away. Once it has, bases of 2 to 4,000 feet, tops about 7,000 feet, and generally VFRable for most areas, although that fog could linger for some throughout the day. And then we get into Saturday, and again fog could be a problem. This time England and Wales seeing that fog. A cold front moving south through Scotland, bringing some cloud and some showery outbreaks of rain here, and that edges its way southwards during the course of the day. That's rain turning increasingly to sleet, some snow over the high ground, freezing levels lowering, but elsewhere where fog clears, 4,000 foot bases, 6,000 foot tops, and quite a pleasant day. And finally for Sunday, that north to northwesterly wind is with us. I'm going to say it's flyable for most of us. Bases 3,000 feet, tops at 10,000 feet. Occasional wintry showers here and there for England and Wales. More persistent wintry showers across northeastern parts of Scotland, perhaps marginal here, but for most it should be a pleasant day. So some wintry conditions ahead, some cold conditions to get ready for. As I say, just watch the forecast if you're flying on any particular day this week to keep an eye on that icing risk. I think that's something that we do need to be across. Okay, I'm going to leave you with that for now. Don't forget to get to weatherschool.co.uk to book your place on my live online course, Aviation Weather School Part 1, on the consecutive Tuesdays of the evenings of the 23rd and the 30th of January. It'll be absolutely super to see you there. And of course, you get a lovely certificate at the end of the course to say that you've done it. Okay, have a great week. Thanks again for watching. Keep the sun shining, and bye for now.